And we're rolling. Namaste, Diagwit, and you're all very welcome to my first online yoga class. My name is Freddie Quinlan. I'm a yoga teacher from Waterford, Ireland, and I'm going to run through a series of videos over this isolation period. So I'm going to start at the start as if I'm teaching a beginner's class. It's still going to have benefits for anybody who has had yoga experience before. So what we're going to start with is just sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position. If that's uncomfortable for us, we can sit up on our knees like this. And we're just going to close down our eyes, taking a comfortable seat, rest the hands on the lap, allowing the shoulders to relax down, grounding our two sit bones. So our sit bones are these two bones that we sit on, down into the ground. We're going to sit up nice and tall as if there's an invisible string on the top of our head. And we're just going to breathe in and out through the nose. Arriving on the mat physically, feeling our seat grounding down into the ground, arriving onto the mat mentally, as one of my teachers, Michael Connolly, says, in yoga we leave our bags at the door and we arrive on the mat. This is where we are for the next half an hour, hour long. So just breathing in and out through the nose. Slowing the breath right down. Breathing right down into the bottom of our lungs. So as we inhale, we're going to fill the lungs up to their fullest capacity. And then as we exhale, emptying the lungs completely until all the air is gone. I'm going to just take 3 more deep breaths here. And whenever we're finished, our 3 deep breaths, we just return back to our normal breathing. In and out through the nose. Just observing how we feel. And whenever we're ready, we just gently open up the eyes. We'll unfold the legs. This can be done with or without a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, it's not a big deal. Also, I meant to give a shout out to the Vintage Factory where I got this sweet Grateful Dead t-shirt the week before the lockdown, and I told Claire in there that I would be modelling it, so no better place than a video online. I believe they have an online store open if anybody wants to do a bit of clothes shopping in this in these trying times. So what we're going to start with is a simple warm-up exercise. This is called the Pawanmuktasana Series 1, and it comes from the Bihar School of Yoga in India. So what we're basically doing is synchronizing movement with breath, and this warm-up exercise basically moves through every single joint in the body, joints that we don't normally move, like the toes. So we're going to sit up nice and tall with our hands down either side of the body, shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to take a deep inhalation and we're going to curl the toes back. And then as we exhale, we're going to squeeze the toes as tight as we can. Deep inhalation, stretching the toes back. Exhale, squeeze the toes. And then inhaling, we're going to take the feet back, so stretching up the backs of the legs. Exhaling, the feet forward. Inhaling, stretching up the backs of the legs. Exhaling forward. Then when we come back with an inhalation, we're going to exhale forward, inhale back, rotating the ankles. And then when we come to the center, rotating back in the opposite direction, inhaling back, exhaling forward. So what we're going to do next is we're going to press, see we have a little gap underneath the backs of our knees, we're going to press the backs of our knees down to the ground so that our heels rise up. So all together we'll take a deep inhalation, press the knees down, exhale and relax. Deep inhalation, press down the knees, exhaling and we will relax. Now on the next deep inhalation, we're going to hug the right knee up to the chest. Exhaling out. Inhaling the left knee up. Exhaling out. Inhaling the right knee up. Exhale out. Inhale the left. Exhale out. Great job. You're doing great. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do half butterfly. So with the right foot over the left thigh, we're going to have the left hand on the ankle, the right hand on the knee. We're going to inhale the right knee up to the chest. Exhale down. Inhaling the right knee up to the chest. Exhaling down. You may be tight here. Don't wrestle with yourself. Don't force your muscle anyway, just be gentle with it. So we're going to do the same with the left foot. So left leg over the right hand on the ankle, left hand on the knee. We're going to take a deep inhalation, taking the left knee up, exhaling down, inhaling the left knee up, exhaling down, and we can take the left leg up and just give a little bit of a shake. So what this exercise is really good for is if we're tight here as we sit, so this will be stretching muscles here and here, allowing us to sit here for hours on end as we go through this isolation period, so we can sit in hours of meditation, Good way to pass the time. Wouldn't even call it passing the time, it'd be a productive thing to do. So what we're going to do next is full butterfly. So full butterfly, we're sole to sole with our heels as close as we can to our pelvis, and maybe out here, perfectly fine, depends on how tight we are. So we're just going to grab a hold of our ankles, and we're going to just move the knees up and down like a butterfly, like the wings of a butterfly. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We don't want our shoulders coming forward, we want the shoulders to be relaxed, broadening across the chest. Sitting up nice and tall as if there's an invisible string pulling us up, long spine. Deep breaths. Down into the bottom of the lungs. Expanding our belly as we inhale. Expanding our chest. exhaling fully. And then we can just gradually begin to slow down the movement of the wings of the butterfly. And then when we come to a full stop, we're going to take a deep inhalation, sitting up really tall. And then we're going to exhale, folding forward. So trying to keep the spine straight. We don't come down like this. We want to keep the spine nice and straight. And hinge from the hips. Keeping our bum rooted down into the ground. So with every inhalation, we're going to feel the body float up from filling the lungs and the abdomen up with air. But then with every exhalation, as we empty, we're going to come another centimeter or millimeter forward. So releasing deeper and deeper on every exhalation. Even if it's just a millimeter, even if it's just the intention of releasing deeper. Using the breath as our tool, helping the muscles to open up. Take one final deep inhalation. One final deep exhalation. And then we're going to inhale the whole way up to the top. Take the legs out, give it a little shake, left to right, right to left. So that is the lower half of the body done. So we're going to keep the legs out straight. We're going to take our hands out in front of us, and we're going to start with the fingertips. So we're going to inhale, spreading the hands, and then we're going to exhale with the thumb inside the fist, so squeezing the fist. Deep inhalation, spread the hands. Exhale, squeeze the thumb. And then we're going to take a deep inhalation, rotating the wrist to one side. Deep exhalation. Then a deep inhalation in the opposite direction. Deep exhalation. And we can relax the hands. We're going to inhale the hands back at the wrist, so stretching the wrist. So inhaling back. Exhaling forward. Inhaling back. Exhaling forward, and then we can turn the palms up. So moving at the elbow joint, we're going to inhale the hands to the shoulders. Exhaling forward, inhaling to the shoulders, exhaling forward, and then we're going to inhale hands to shoulders. We're going to hold the shoulders. We're going to take the elbows together in front of the chest. We're going to take a deep inhalation here. And then we're going to exhale down, inhale up. So it's all about the synchronization of the movement and the breath. So inhaling up, exhaling down. And then the next time our elbows meet, we're going to stop. And then we're going to inhale back up the way. Exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up. Just relax, shake it.